Hello Year 10. In the next few lessons we will be looking at 3D shapes that are not prisms. These are shapes such as pyramids, cones and spheres. A 3D solid that comes to a point is either a pyramid or a cone. The pyramids are the ones with polygons, that's straight-sided shapes, on the base, and the cone has a circle on its base. You can see here some common versions of these. We have got the regular tetrahedron, so it's got a triangle on the base and three other sides that are triangles. A square base pyramid, as it's called, has a square on the base and four other faces that are triangles. The irregular pyramid has just got any old polygon on the base, and consequently every other face is a triangle, all of which are going to be different because the side lengths are different on the base. And the special case, the cone, where we have got a circle on the base. Now, the volume of any pyramid is 1/3 times the area of its base times by its vertical height. So that's how tall it is. If I was to look at this square base pyramid, I would work out the area of the square base. I would know how tall it was, and to work out its volume, then I've got 1/3 times the area of the square times by how tall it is. The cone is a special case because it has got a circle on the bottom, and you can see here that's the formula for the area of a circle. In fact, that's the formula for the area of a cylinder, and the cone is 1/3 of it. All 3D shapes that come to a point are a fraction of a prism. And in the case of a cone, that prism is a cylinder. So, let's look at some examples. Find the volume of each solid. We can see here we've got a pyramid with a triangular base, and it is 8 centimeters tall. So first of all, if I look at the triangle on the base and work out the base area, I know that that bit is 6 and that bit is 5. So my base area, remember it's a triangle, is a half times the base times the height. So 1/2 times by 6 times by 5. Half of 6 is 3, times that by 5 is 15. So the volume of my pyramid, I beg your pardon, volume of the pyramid is 1/3 times by the base area times by its height, which here is going to be 1/3 times by 15 times by its height, which is 8, which gives me 1/3 of 15 is 5, times that by 8 is 40 cubic centimeters. Make sure you get the right units for volume. My last one at the bottom here, we have got a cone with a radius of 4 and a height of 7. So using my formula for the volume of a cone, 1/3 pi r squared h, substituting what I know, 1/3 times by pi times by the radius, which is 4 squared, times by the height, which is 7, 1/3 times by pi times by 16 times by 7. Stick that into my calculator, work it out, and I get 117.3 cubic centimeters, and that's to 1 decimal place. Okay. Our next shape is a sphere. This is a 3D shape with no edges, no flat faces and no vertices or corners. It's like a ball with one curved surface. The formula for the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So it's an example of that. A tennis ball has a radius of 4.2 centimetres. Find its volume and give your answer to one decimal place. So volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Simply substituting what you know. The only thing we need to substitute in is the value for the radius, which is 4.2. So 4/3 times pi times 4.2 cubed. Let your calculator do the work and you get 310.3 cubic centimetres to one decimal place. Now you will have to learn most of the formulas by heart that you are taught at GCSE Maths, but the good news is that the formulas for cones and spheres will always be given to you on an exam paper if you have to use them. Now it's your turn. Can you have a go at some of the questions that you see on exercise 15.3 S1, which you'll find on page 323 in the Caboodle textbook.